Hello everyone, Haley here and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a brand new and important video for all my new community college students who are watching. So if you are going to be entering community college for the first time this coming fall, this is the video for you. We're going to be talking all about registering for classes, when you should register for classes, the process of registering for classes, all of that good stuff. So stay tuned and we'll get right into it. First and foremost, a question that I get a lot on my channel is when is the right time to register for community college classes? At minimum, I would say you should register a few months before the classes are actually set to begin. So let's say your classes are going to start in August, you'd probably want to register by at least April or May. Just about that time I think would be ideal, if not earlier, because not only do the classes fill up rather quickly, but also there are some things that you have to do before you can actually just sign up for the class. It's not like anyone can just go online and type in a few things, and be in the class. So that is the importance of starting sooner rather than later. Now you may be watching this and you haven't registered for your classes yet, maybe you haven't even applied to the community college yet and they're beginning in just a few weeks. Don't panic, just do it as soon as possible. Do it now. Don't put it off any longer because you're already going to be at a disadvantage slightly because likely the classes are almost full, if not completely full. There may even be a wait list. So that's why I always say the sooner you can get into those classes, the better. You're going to secure yourself a spot and you're just going to have peace of mind overall if you do it earlier. Okay, so let's get into some of the things that could be required before you actually are able to enroll in the classes. This is the process / the how part of this video. So number one, most community college, at least in the state of California, are going to require people who want to enroll in the classes to apply to the community college. This might sound kind of scary, but don't panic. It's actually quite simple. The application for community college is nothing like it is for a four-year. Basically, you're just filling out your basic information, your name, date of birth, address, etc. I don't believe you even have to submit any transcripts, at least not initially. You may have to later on, but it's not too much of a concern at this point. Community college students are not required to submit any standardized tests such as SAT or ACT, so you can knock that out of the way. Don't even worry about it. And the other thing that makes it pretty easy is that there aren't any essays required or anything like that. As I said, it's just basic information, but it is something you must do. This is step number one, really, because they have to get you enrolled on their side from the records department. They have to assign you a student ID number and they have to assign you a registration date. So this can take usually, 24 to 48 hours from the point you actually submit your online application, which you can easily find on the community college's website. So it's a pretty quick process, but you do have to keep in mind it's not immediate. So plan ahead when you're thinking about registering for classes. Step number two, after you apply to the college, you get an email or a notification, whatever, that says, great, you're in, here's your registration date, here is your student ID number. Next thing that you'll be required to do is attend some sort of orientation for the community college. Once again, this is pretty basic. They're just kind of familiarizing you with the college itself, with probably the transfer process, with the associate's degree process, all that good stuff, giving you information about resources like community college counselors and, health services, stuff like that. Very basic. This can probably be done online. It's 2021, but sometimes you do have to go in person. I know that I had to go in person for an orientation. It was like a one-day situation where I just sat in some boring lectures for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I had a meeting with a counselor to go over an academic plan with them. From there, there are 2 different avenues you can go. At this point, you've done your application, you've been accepted, you have gotten your student ID number, your registration date, which is a big key, and you have attended orientation, so that's out of the way now. You can either A, just enroll directly in your classes, or B, the optional route is to take placement tests. Back in my day, when I was a community college whippersnapper, we were required to take the placement test, but now it's not required anymore. You can do whatever you want. You guys are adults, the choice is yours. Personally, I believe you should probably take the placement test unless you're the type of person who feels extremely confident in their ability to perform well in the classes that they want to enroll in. So if you are, graduating high school and you did pretty well in English and math, no issues, and you feel like you could easily go into a college level English class or a college level math class, be my guest. If you are someone who's kind of like not entirely sure what level they should start at, that's where the placement test comes in. It's really easy, it's pretty quick. I would say it's less than an hour. I mean, I took it over 6 years ago, but still, it was quick from what I remember. You can probably take it from the comfort of your own home on your own laptop. Back in my day, we had to go in physically to do it. And yeah, easy, don't bother studying for it. It is just to assess what level you are currently at, and from there, they give you some pretty quick results, like, okay, we think you should enroll in Math 106, or you're welcome to go into calculus, you tested really high. Now that you have all of that off your plate, you are finally ready to register for the classes. A lot of you are probably sitting here wondering, great, but I don't know what classes to take. Well, I have a video for you. I'm not covering that here, but I do have tons of community college videos on my channel that talk about this exact thing. What you're gonna need to know basically though is the I Get C pathway if you're in the state of California. You also need to know about assist.org. This is gonna be your new best friend. If you have no clue what those things are, I highly recommend checking this video out. This is gonna tell you all about it. Gonna tell you how to plan your classes. Also, if you want to get organized with this process, check out this video about planning classes. It's a little old. I made it a few years ago, and it's just a basic Google spreadsheet that I organized, but it works. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or benefited from its content, please give it a like. Please share it with anyone else who you believe may benefit from the content, aka any other friends or fellow students that you know are going to be attending community college for the first time, and leave any questions that you have down below. I will do my best to get back to you in a timely manner. So I'm excited to looking forward to what you guys accomplish this academic year. I know you'll do great. Community college is a great pathway into higher education, and it is a great stepping stone for a lot of people. It's just one of those things that has a bad rep, but trust me, it's worth it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.